Is creatine really the miracle supplement? Oh my goodness, I have a story for you. So there's a study that if you're sleep deprived, that creatine supplements may improve cognitive performance. Creatine is a common sports supplement that is believed to increase the amount of energy muscle cells generate during exercise. Some research suggests that it may have positive effects on your brain health. And a new study concludes a high dose of creatine increases cognitive ability in sleep-deprived participants. So a recent published paper in the journal Scientific Reports finds that one large dose of creatine may improve your cognitive performance in people who are actually sleep deprived. I should have taken it this morning because I'm definitely sleep deprived. I was traveling all week and I'm tired, but more on that later. Experts hope that in the future, creatine-based interventions could help people who need to perform at a higher level despite not sleeping. This is definitely like the college kid who studies, all-nighters, and has to wake up and perform, right? Healthcare professionals, firefighters, night shift workers. However, more research is needed before we rush out and buy this bulk supplement. Some athletes, fitness enthusiasts, they take it to enhance their physical performance. And so it's both brain and body. And I've seen it just blow up on social media, especially for women, because it's been a male supplement. You know, women are afraid of that water retention, but that has been debunked because it's helping with the water absorption intracellularly, but not that extracellular water. But more on that in a minute. It's formed of 3 amino acids. The human body produces about 1 gram of creatine daily, mostly in the liver and the kidneys, and to a smaller degree in the pancreas. It's also in food, mostly meat and fish. So someone who follows a typical omnivorous diet will consume about 1 gram per day. Around 95% of the body's creatine is stored in skeletal muscles, but also in the brain. Sports scientists are interested in creatine because it helps the body regenerate ATP. And you know, I talk about ATP and mitochondrial health. We want to increase that ATP. That gives our brain energy, our body energy. That's why we have more energy in the gym when we take creatine, right? All of that stuff is true. Creatine gets converted into a molecule called phosphocreatine, and this molecule can be broken down rapidly into ATP. So it's also been shown to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, help with depression and anxiety, even brain injury, and there's more and more and more. Okay, so in the latest creatine study, each participant attended the lab on 2 nights, separated by 5 days. One visit, they took a single high dose of creatine, and the other night they took a placebo. So what they were showing is the creatine helped with those with sleep deprivation, but didn't necessarily help if you were not sleep deprived. Sleep deprivation puts the brain under duress, and the researchers kept that participants awake overnight and asked them to complete cognitive tasks. And they found that after 3 hours after the dose of creatine, there were positive changes in the brain metabolism and cognitive performance improved. Yet it is something that everyone is looking at for all of the benefits, and no one ever thought there would be any side effects. You hear over and over again, why not take it? There's no side effects. It's the most studied supplement out there. Aha. So a little personal story. I started taking creatine about 3 months ago, and I was enjoying the benefit in the gym and for my brain, but there is side effects. So what happens is that we are in a new reality with this spike protein in our bodies. Everyone's got it, right? Well, creatine inhibits glycine, which is important for protein digestion, and can increase arginine through glycine depletion. Increased arginine is associated with the varicella-zoster virus. This is what was inhibiting my vision and inflaming my optic nerve. Varicella virus is in the herpes family, chickenpox family, the shingles family. This is going rampant. So many people are suffering from this varicella virus and other viruses that are being triggered by the spike protein. The arginine-glutamine ratio is messed up. Because of this, we're seeing a huge increase in the varicella virus activation because the spike protein turns this virus on. Now, all of this sounds crazy, but if you've been listening to me, you know that my optic nerve was inflamed due to the varicella virus. And it is in the same family, like I said, as the herpes and the shingles. Have you been hearing about people talk about the shingles? Connect the dots, people. You've got to be listening to all of these things. We've been hearing about the shingles over the last 3 years. So my eye was inflamed because of the varicella virus. But guess what else was been occurring? I started that creatine supplement, and I had never taken it before. And yes, I did like it. The way it made my brain feel, it made my workouts better, but I've stopped taking it. And what happened to me is just not a one-off thing. I have great eyesight, I have great eye health, and I have a great brain health. But what I was experiencing is blurred vision, and it would come and go. The headaches would come and go. It would just feel like this dull headache. Lots of inflammation. We're seeing inflammation of the sciatic nerve, MS, Epstein-Barr, ulcerative colitis, and so much more. I have 2 friends that have been in the hospital in the last month from colitis. This is crazy. These are young people, teenager and a 20-something, not old people with leaky gut and a whole bunch of other health issues. So creatine increases the need for specific amino acids that are needed to control viral loads. It depletes that glycine, glutamine, and taurine. So if you want to supplement with creatine, you need to be taking those supporting amino acids. Knowing the possible side effects, and there's a lot more research that needs to be done on creatine. What am I doing for my cognition, and what am I doing to support my muscles during my workout? First, I'm supplementing with my perfect aminos before my workout and after. I take 2 doses. Doesn't break a fast. It gives my muscles what it needs, and I feel it. And then I focus on my wild animal protein to give me the building blocks for those muscles I need, all the nutrients in those, the vitamin Bs, the iron, everything that is in that bison, the deer, the elk, even grass-fed, grass-finished beef is okay. Lamb, so great. Well, perfect aminos, pure vegan, contains all 8 essential amino acids with 99% absorption. 1 tablet is the equivalent of 6 grams of whey protein. It's perfect to supplement with your wild animal protein diet. It is not your sole source of protein, but that is what I'm using to support my muscle building in the gym and supporting my workouts. And you've got the wild animal protein, rich in the vitamin Bs, iron, magnesium, potassium, other crucial nutrients for protein synthesis, overall health. You also get that thermic effect where you're burning 25% of the calories just by consuming the food. Okay, so what do I do for my cognition? Whether I'm sleep deprived or not, I focus on taking my acceleradine iodine. Amazing for your metabolism, for your brain health, for detoxing your brain, for turning up that ATP production, going from 2 ATP per mitochondria to 36. That's 18 times, and boosting the mood, helping lift that depression, the brain fog, and the Cogniblast. The Cogniblast is the only smart nutraceutical that has Ayurvedic herbals in it as well, and then enhanced with scalar frequencies, boosts your mood, helps with cognition, helps with turning your brain on when you're sleep deprived, and then the methylene blue. And the methylene blue does the same thing. It gives you that energy for a good 3 to 5 hours, reduces inflammation in the brain, and helps with overall cognition. So if you are looking at creatine, be careful. Make sure you're taking the right amino acids. If you're going to look out for these other side effects that no one's talking about, we're in a new world, people. We're in a new world with the spike protein and how it's affecting all of us. Even me, I eat clean, I take my supplements, I exercise, I focus on my sleep. Kind of boring, I know. But it even affected me. So you really do need to be careful with the supplements you're taking and not just take it from people that are on social media claiming that there's no side effects. There can be, and everyone's different. So thanks for tuning in today. If you need my help with your health concerns, don't know where to start, just contact me directly through the website, SaraBantaHealth.com. Join my free group coaching. Ask me questions about this. There's no downside. I share daily tips and tools to improve your health and answer your questions, and you will be surrounded by a community of people who are on the same path you are. There's more information on my website, SaraBantaHealth.com. Of course, don't forget to follow me on social media at Accelerated Health Products, and you can catch this podcast on over 100 platforms, including Spotify, iTunes, and iHeartRadio. Just search Accelerated Health TV and Radio Show. I'm on a mission, and I need your help to share my message with everyone who's ready to listen. Help me with this goal by sharing this podcast with a few of your friends who may need my help. And remember, I'm live every Monday and Tuesday. Be sure to visit the website and use coupon WELCOME10 to get 10% off site-wide. Thanks again for joining us, and have a great week.